Okay, it certainly wasn't pretty, but a win's a win, and you learn a lot about a team when they win ugly, and that's certainly what happened in this game. So, here we are to break down Wisconsin versus Nebraska. Like the last couple of breakdowns, I don't have all the clips. I think I've got 41 out of the 69 offensive plays, but I think this gives a good cross section of what we did right, what we did wrong, what we can improve on, and just the overall feel of the offense against Nebraska. All right. So first play here, we got 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line in a 3-by-1 10 personnel set. And we are going to be running inside zone to the weak side. Not a bad job here up front. Uh, Malman kind of loses his balance a little bit on the stunt, but he's able to recover and wall off the looping defensive tackle. Furton does a pretty good job turning and walling inside that slanting defensive end outside linebacker. It's a nice job and a really good hard finish by Jackson Aker to get downhill on this and just get his shoulder square and just drive the legs. Really good to see. All right. Next play here, 1st and 10 in a 12 personnel. And again, a little mid zone, outside zone, depending on how you want to call this. Okay, pretty good job. Again, the overall rush average was not stellar in this game. Probably due to some of the pressures they give up, but the run blocking has gotten better. This is a really good job by Furtney of scooping, getting his outside shoulder underneath and riding with his forearm that defensive tackle. And also Rucci, really good job getting inside, sealing that outside defender. And nice pushing and then getting vertical by Jackson Aker. Really nice. Overall, really good play. Like to see this. And I like that they're mixing up the personnel early. Okay, next play. 3-by-1. And we are in 10 personnel again. Pressure. But this is what Tanner Mordecai brings to the table is guaranteed 10-yard, 11-yard loss turns into a 4-yard loss. Let's see where the pressure came. Okay, it looks like the defensive tackle just swam Tanner Bortolini way too far over his feet, and nothing he can do there. Okay, and that's not his man. And that's not Huber's man there to help. He turns back in late, but looking where the slide and the protection, he's actually helping Jack Nelson because we're expecting this outside guy to come. So he's not getting help. He's just got to win that battle. Nothing can do there. But this is the moxie and the mobility of Tanner Mordecai to turn something really negative into something only slightly negative. All right, moving on. 3rd and 4. Gonna get a little formation flip up here. Coming to a condensed 3-by-1, flip in the back. Okay, and this is that little kind of flared out and then come back, wide release, and then back inside with Pauling. And outside, running shallow cross with the wheel, and then the follow route by Pauling. Real nice job. Good ball placement. If that ball is 3 inches higher, he might be able to turn this. But good placement. I take that. Nice hard run by Pauling. Pauling is not a big guy, but he runs hard for a receiver. Pass protection, pretty good. Braylon, not bad. The only thing I'd like to see with Braylon do here is not one big push and then up goes his arms. Okay, get that pop, 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 keep popping. Okay, don't recoil. But that's improving. You can tell he's been working on that. All right. Next play action. Looking at the tight end up the wheel, not there. Okay, we'll look at the routes and we'll come back. Okay, so we're running curl, and then we're running the wheel. Play action. I think we're trying to get the tight end up the wheel or hit the curl off the top knot there. This just takes too long to develop. Okay, and they're just they've got a lot of movement inside by Nebraska's front seven. And they got a green dog blitz here once they say to play action. 4 keeps coming. And 9 slips his block on the stunt coming around. They just a lot of jumbled bodies. I mean, you can't really blame that on. And, they catch him in play action. Borlini does a pretty good job on his pull-out kick, and that just takes a little bit too long to develop and leads to the sack. So 1st and 23 turns into 2nd and 29. Don't like seeing that. Okay, 2x2, 10 personnel. Okay. Good ball inside there. How do we get there? Okay, running that crossing route. We've been running this cross to the wide receiver a lot this year, and he's just looking for the soft spot. So once Pauling gets to about this point here, he's going to have options. He's going to have options to continue it up the sideline, to sit down on the hash mark, or to go straight across. And he's reading the leverage here. There's not much spacing in here, or a little bit too stacked, so he's just going to square it off, find the soft spot, get it in there. Okay, catch is a catch. Pass protection, again, little be desired. Jack Nelson getting a little too top heavy, getting beat by that spin move, but nice job of Tanner standing tall in the pocket, and good pocket movement, fires a strike. Okay, 3rd and 24, so we went from 1st and 23, 2nd and 29, now 3rd and 24. And knocked down at the line of scrimmage. So let's see how this happened again. Oh, we've had a real problem with this year. Getting those guys' hands down. Furtney starts too tall, and he kind of gets bowed back. And when he does that, he allows the defensive tackle to get extension with his arm so then he can reach straight up without the risk of getting knocked over. Other than that, protection's there. Let's see where we're trying to go with the route here. 3x1. They're all just running to the sticks. Breaking down to the cap. Yeah, four vert. Cross. Trying to hit a post. Not there. All right. Moving on. 2nd quarter now. Back in that 12 personnel play action. Looking, not there. Finds the outlet. Back down to Ashcraft. Let's look at the routes. So play action. Ashcraft's just running a straight arrow route, and he's going to sit down. And he's the out. Let's look at the route progression. All right, so they're basically, this is that Yankee concept that we've run in the past. Okay, so we'll stop it here. Running crosser, short post, outside receiver here. We're going to run deep post here, and we're going to read that high-low on this safety here. And I think since they only sent 3 into the route, so they're going to basically play a two high-ish kind of look here. So they got 4 underneath, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're going to try to take away both posts by rotating back, and then they're going to have these guys robbing the crosser underneath. So they take that, not there, but nice pocket movement to keep looking and at least get an outlet. And it turns a guaranteed incompletion, trying to force it into a few yards. 4 yards is better than nothing, certainly. Okay, 2nd and 5. 3x1. Play action. No, sorry, the access throw. So split flow inside zone. Reading leverage on the corner. Corner's playing well off, and he's backpedaling. That's easy. Pitch it out to Burrows. Nice to see Burrows getting some playing time. Really nice to see. One little thing I want to point out here has nothing to do with the play. And I'm just going to let you make your own assumptions what we see here. Down here we got the backup quarterbacks. We got LaCrew with his helmet on. We got Burkett with his helmet on. And we got Nick Evers with a beanie on. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. Coming up again, 2nd and 10. And 2x2, 11 personnel. Okay, HG lead. Or GH lead, excuse me. Okay, reading. Okay. Good job here. Let's look at the blocks inside. Down block. Good job by Malman until he falls down when he gets to the 2nd level. Okay, nice down block by Fertney climbing. And we get the pull around. Pull kick by Huber. Pull lead by Ashcraft. Pretty solid play. Okay, good to see Braylon in there. You can tell in this game he was running hurt, but he's running hard. And that's all you can ask. In what may be his last game at Camp Randall. Okay, coming at 3rd and 5. 3x1, 10 personnel. Okay, running a long. Now this is just straight up stick. So stick, out, fade. Doesn't get much more air raid than that. And breaking away from coverage. Breaking away from leverage is Ashcraft. He's the first read. That's Ashcraft, right? Just want to double check. Yep. Okay, good job finding the space. Stick it in there. First down. Love the stick concept. Okay, that drive didn't mount anything, so 1st and 10, motion. Okay, play action, leverage read. Let this straight bubble all the way. Just get athlete out in space. Okay. Good job right here by Skylar turning on the Jets. Just getting around the corner. Like seeing that. Okay, offensive line working downfield. So you could tell this is a straight bubble all the way because the offensive line is 4 or 5 yards downfield by the time this ball's thrown. But not bad. We'll take it. Okay, next play, 3x1. Okay, what we got here? I think we're running. No, we're running basically running package here. Okay, so we got bubble, and then we've got probably a little option route here by Burrows. Just looking for a soft spot underneath. Okay. Showing blitz, sitting underneath it. Nice job. 2nd and 7. Here comes the touchdown. Really like this concept. All right, so what we're going to be running, we're going to run play action. We're going to run a semi-boot. Okay, and then with the 3 receivers here, we're running just a basic rollout smash concept. So we're going to run the out, we're going to run the corner, we're going to run the climb crosser, post, whatever we want to call this. We're going to play action protect with the power scheme inside, play action here. Now, if these inside linebackers here sit back, then I have a feeling that Tanner's going to keep rolling out and he's going to read 1, 2, 3, one of these 3 guys. But the fact that these linebackers go means nobody is going to be here because it's man coverage. The only guy who, the Nebraska does drop out their outside linebacker, but that's a win-win battle here. So you see where his eyes are now. He's looking inside. When they see everything coming down, when he sees everything come downhill, his eyes go from here to the wheel. There to the wheel. Set up beautifully. Great placement. and Jackson Acre showing that track speed that he had in high school, turning on the jets, turning upfield. Okay, really nice. Okay, so they got a little switch smash to the top of the screen, come back to the wheel at the bottom. Touchdown. We needed that. Okay, next series, motion. Okay, gonna run the wheel bubble combo. And it's kind of every time we run this year, something kind of screws up. Yeah, but this is straight package read. Okay, as soon as he sees this inside linebacker track across, he knows that the draw is there. And a nice read. Okay, we don't have leverage over here. We do have leverage for the QB run on the backside. And again, this is what was missing when Tanner was out, is this decision making, but more importantly, the mobility. Okay, 1st and 10. A little tricky here. I'm trying to run the end around flea flicker. But Braylon sticking it in there, getting it out. Yeah, a little pump fake hesitation there by Pauling. Gets just enough to get around the corner. Nice hard run. Hey, and the only reason why this screws up is, again, something that I've complained about with Jack Nelson all season. He's inviting his defenders too deep. It can't be that deep. But we're able to definitely make something out of nothing. Nice hard run by Pauling. Okay, on a 3rd and 12 situation. 3-by-1, 11 personnel. Standing tall in the pocket. Okay, let's look at what we got down here. So we got fade. We got probably 2 verts. Vert. And then we're going to run it out by Bell. Good catch. Okay, run off, create the space. The leverage is already there by the fact that Skylar Bell's defender is playing so far off already. He gets in his back pedal. He's shuffling out, so that's why he's able to get downhill quickly. But there's always going to be that slight hesitation step. So nice run off by the 2 outside receivers and then coming downhill to Skylar Bell. All right, we're into the 3rd quarter. And again, another errant snap. But again, this is Tanner Mordecai's strength, is making something out of nothing. And you would think a 1-2 yard loss is nothing, but this could have been a lot worse. And the annoying thing with this, though, is if we can catch this cleanly, there is going to be a cutback right through here. But we can't catch it cleanly because it's an errant snap. Okay, 3rd and 11. 2-by-2. What can be said about his mobility? Again, let's look at downfield. Okay, nothing doing. They're just playing loose. Playing hitch slot fade here at the bottom, curl post at the top. And boom, not there. It's just taking too much time. Let's see where the pressure comes. Okay. So they run a little stunt action on Nelson. So I can't really complain on this, because really this guy who's coming off, he's the responsibility of the running back. And since the running back is in the route, this should be automatic dump it. But I think by then it just takes too long. This is a really long developing pressure by Nebraska. And on the pass off, there's not really much Nelson can do. But again, since this took so long, there was nothing really for Tanner to get to as well. Yeah. But again, at least we're able to get rid of the ball and to punt to live another day. All right, 2nd and 10, or sorry, 2nd and 8. A 2-back look. I formation kind of look. Running the tight out the wheel. Again, gotta love a mobile quarterback. Where's the pressure come from? Unblocked end. And by the way that the protection is set up, I think this was supposed to be Tanner's guy. So they're going full slide, and they're running the wheel bubble. So either he needs to flip the protection, so he has this unblocked man in his face, or he has to recognize that the protection is sliding away from him and has to get to an outlet quickly. And I think this might be a miss call on the protection, because they pick everybody up except for the one guy who's by design unblocked. Again, I mean, we do have a double team up here, but none of those guys would be coming back. You can see by Malman just destroying number 10 that there was no way he was coming backside on that. But great job by Tanner. In man coverage, everyone's got backs are turned to the line of scrimmage. Turned into a big game. Okay, 3rd and 1. We're into the 12 personnel again. Split flow, inside zone. Nice little cutback burst here by Braylon. That's good to see. Let's look inside. They got the box pretty well loaded, but we do a really good job, especially the tight ends. I'm sorry, we are in 13 personnel. My bad. It's actually pretty good. That's really solid blocking. Nebraska's got a lot of hats in the box. So, of course, somebody's eventually going to be unblocked. But we pick up everybody that we can, and Braylon takes care of the rest and gets the hard yards. Okay, 2nd and 5. 3-by-1. Okay, giving that quick look on the dump off. But I think this is basically like a long play action, and you can see it is straight one-man route here. Watch Pauling, fake stock, and then burst up the middle of the field. Yeah, that's designed all the way. This is essentially play action. This is why we do a lot of these bubble routes. Boom, boom, set that up. Okay, that's the complement that we haven't seen much. We at least haven't been able to execute it. Boom, stick it in there. Nice gain, nice solid gain. Okay, 2nd and 1 in a 2-by-2 split flow. Again, really good burst by Brown. You can tell through the whole game he was not healthy, but he's playing hard. I think he knows his college days are numbered. Blocking inside. Okay, Huber misses his guy a little bit, but let's see if that was by design. And they could be running wham. No, that's not wham. That's just you got beat by an inside move. And that's hard when we're basically set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across. We got 6 here. You're taking your zone step. You want to go inside here, or go outside here. So when he slants in, or just gets over the top quickly, there's not much you can do about it. All right, 1st and 10 though. Play action. Taking a shot. 13's thinking, if I don't hold this guy, this is a touchdown because he gets beat. A slot fade. Nice touch. That's touchdown either way. So, good ball. It is what it is. 13 did what he had to do. Because at least if you give him 1st and goal on the 2, something can go wrong instead of giving up a guaranteed touchdown, which that would have been great placement. All right, first and goal though. Okay, inside zone. Braylon running hard. He's a man possessed in this game. Offensive line, Malman burying. Okay, this is what he's good at. Just let him straight down block, straight zone block. He can definitely do that. Hey, I like to see Huber get his feet going forward a little bit more, especially because he's not going to get any help on this. But good, hard run, nice cutback. Touchdown. Okay, 17-14. Okay. 3rd and 3 situation, 3-by-1. Running outside zone. I'd like to see Braylon cut back, and I think if he's more healthy, he does. Cutback's right there. Boom. Vision. Okay. So we're out. We're out. So we got to look back in. I think he sticks it a little bit too long. That little hesitation step that he takes kind of gives you the indication that, yeah, I think he made the wrong decision. Didn't get it. 4th and 3. Okay, this is one that Tanner wants back. It's really frustrated. So let's see how they mess up the protection here. I mean, Nebraska bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Dropping 5. And it's not so much free rushers, it's just late rushers. 13 coming off the edge. Kind of gets stands up Braylon. Okay, 3 coming late. He's probably on a green dog blitz. As soon as he sees Braylon engage in pass protection, he's just coming. You know, Huber's too far over his feet. Furtney gets kind of lost because his guy goes in, or they switch across. He's probably thinking he needs to get 3, not there. Let's look at the routes real quick. So wheel, curl, flat. But again, that kind of pressure, late pressure, not much you can do about it, and that kills that drive. Okay, 4th quarter time, 3rd and 8, 2-by-2. Curl. Okay, so we got slot fade at the bottom. And then we've got curl backside. So looking for the slot fade, not there. Coming back inside out for the curls on the backside. And Pauling finding the open space in between. Pass protection. Okay, not the greatest. We get D-tackle slips. Or sorry, they're giving a double mug look. And what they're doing here, this is essentially a zero blitz kind of thing. These inside backers are going, and then if they get contacted, they're dropping back, and we ended up getting a free rusher. But Tanner standing tall in the pocket, delivering a strike. You know, being simpatico with Paul in there, he knows exactly where he's going to be. Okay, better timing, good feet, get it out there. Okay, 1st and 10. Okay, running the outside zone from the pistol. Look again, there's a cut in the burst. This is what I would like to have seen on that previous one with Braylon. Okay, maybe adrenaline's pumping a little bit more at this point. But we're out 1, into, cut inside right there. Nice hard run. Okay, 3rd and 3. Not there. Gonna miss his feet. We're just gonna run fade out, both spots. But let's look at the offensive line. Yeah, pretty much I'm thinking this is draw package. The stunt kind of screws up probably the intended path of this play. Should probably be coming more out here to the left. But nice, just the nimble feet that Tanner shows. Good job. All right, 1st and 10. Or did I just go back? No, same play again. My bad. All right, 2nd and 7. Hey, outside zone. Again, they're starting to find something here. Okay, cut back right there. Again, that's how we want to see it with outside zone. Push, foot in the ground, get vertical, accelerate past everybody else. Okay, really good job. Good fundamental reading inside by Aker. The offensive line, pretty good job too. Huber, nice job get a real good push on that linebacker to give the cutback, make the cutback more visible. Okay, 3rd and 1. Okay, split flow. And here, yeah, they slip inside, D-tackle slips. And, Nebraska here is there just, since the Badgers are in 13 personnel, they basically got 10 in the box. And the safety just unblocked because nobody accounts for him. Nothing we could have done. Doing this out of an under center certainly wouldn't have made things any better. But big on big. 4th and 2. Don't get it. What happened here? Again, let's start back here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 in the box. So old school Wisconsin football here. Okay, split flow. And I really think, 0 here kind of blows this up. He gets underneath. Is that Wettig? No, that's Jack Nelson. And forces, because I think the soft spot would be out here. I think it's there with the split flow. Cut back. But because we get so much push here, it gives 0 indication that we can cut back. Front half. Again, you're getting those unblocked 3rd level defenders. So a little hesitation. The 2 extra steps they have to take to get there is what kills this. And it starts with 0 getting penetration. He's not under control. If anything, I'd want to wham him in this situation. Soft spot would have been backside, for sure. It is what it is. Okay. Here we go. And again, it is a big boy. Let's see what we got here. How's he coming so free? Hey? It's just a slant. And I think Huber thinks, I think the way that they're thinking this is going to be set up here is Malman's going here. Furtney's scooping inside. Tanner Berlini's out here, and then we're climbing over here. So I think Huber, this is set up right. It's just a perfect slant. Because the nose, not only does he slant inside, the nose carries over the top on a little cross, and that occupies Bortolini, so we can't help on the slanting defensive end. Unblocked. Good defensive call. Not much you can do there. 3rd and 4. Okay. 10 personnel. Coming back. What do we got there? Here. We got our crosser. And a deep post, kind of a deep crosser, maybe short post. Okay, switch release. A little stutter in. Okay. Stutter in, stutter face, stutter corner are out here at the bottom of the screen. We look there quickly, don't like the leverage, come back, inside, post there. Nice job. Okay, 3rd and 3. Again, where are we losing pass protection? I have a guess. Nope, stunt. Again, this stunt is killing us. Slant inside, and this is the strong side, or sorry, the weak side defensive tackle slanting across two men coming through, and that's got to be Jack Nelson. He's got to step in, but he's got to have his eyes up, and his eyes are too late. Again, they've been slanting and stunting all day. Where that pickup's got to be. He's got to squeeze, but he doesn't want to turn his shoulders to the sideline here. He wants to step down with his feet and keep his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage so he can pick up the crosser. Again, defensive linemen slant for a reason. They don't slant for the heck of it. And that's what ends up killing us on this. Route-wise, they're running mesh. Mesh with a curl on top. Is anything going to be there? Yeah. I think Vinny Anthony coming across on the mesh on this side. Reading, and that's exactly where he wants to go. And 94 is in his face. Yeah. This is a good gain. Because again, they're running man. So we're basically clearing out down here. Vinny Anthony's running into nothing. Yeah, unfortunate time to lose protection. All right. We're in overtime. 17-17. Protection. Long time. Lots of time throw. Okay. Braylon's sticking with a guy. Like seeing that. We'll look at the protection first. They only bring 4. We protect with 6. Even when a couple guys fall down here. And they're showing, but they're dropping. Showing, but they're dropping. Okay, finding the space. And this is actually a really good job by Tanner to wait on this this shallow from the outside. You know, that's a tight window in the first window because you got to think about the umpire. Let him come across. You got time. Instead of a tight window, let's get it into an open window. There we go. A little bit behind. But first down nonetheless. Everyone else is clearing out. We're sending it across or underneath. Okay, 3rd and 10. QB draw. QB draw all the way. One guy to beat. Let's look. We're packaging this. Slot fade. Top of the screen. Don't like the leverage. Yeah, looks like we got slot fade at the bottom as well. Nebraska's waiting for it. And as soon as this safety here steps inside, Tanner knows he's got the space to go outside. He's got the athletic ability to outrun him. Only his shoelaces keep this from getting in the end zone. Okay, gutsy call here. But this is Luke Fickell trusting his offense. Get a yard. Okay, 12 personnel. We know it's coming. This is showing that we can still play big boy football. That big boy football is not gone at Wisconsin. Okay, get low. Chug. Let your big running back do what he's good for. Okay, double split flow. Split flow with the G lead. The H lead, excuse me. Power. Get underneath. Get that yard. Get an extra one to boot. Which sets up 1st and goal. And again, just big boy football. Carry him into the end zone. Okay, hard flow. Okay, Huber gets stood up a little bit. But back half, especially Malman and Furtney, just getting underneath. Malman now pushing the pile. Get it in the end zone. And that's your ball game, folks. So, what can we learn from this game? Well, I think a lot of the players answered the call and answered the question of who cares, who gives an S. Guys on the field today gave an S. I think some guys that you didn't see play today, some guys who had quote unquote injuries, there's some of those guys we're talking about, maybe a little bit selfish on the offensive half. But this is a good team effort. Like seeing a lot more people get involved offensively, and especially the young guys. So this is a positive step forward. Now next week, this coming week, Minnesota. Time to get the axe back. Bowl eligible. Let's cap the regular season off on a high note. Let's get 3 extra weeks of bowl prep. Get ready to take a trip out to Nashville, most likely Music City Bowl. Could be a lot worse cities to go to for a bowl game, but more importantly, we get 3 extra weeks of practice and to see what this team is going to start looking like going into next year. All right, so that's Wisconsin versus Nebraska for this week. We'll be back with Wisconsin versus Minnesota coming up after the weekend. All right, thanks for watching.